Hello guys, and welcome to another tutorial from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to use your Armitron Pro Sport Digital watch. So this is going to be the complete guide to all the functions and features of this particular model. I am also going to leave timestamps in the description box below, so in case you are interested in only one function, you can skip the others and watch the exact function that you are interested in. But if this is going to be a new watch for you, a new digital watch by Armitron, I would suggest that you watch the entire guide so that you know all the functions and features that these models offer. This tutorial is going to work for other digital Armitron watches that feature the 4 buttons. As you can see, we have 2 on the left side and 2 on the right, so they are going to work identical. So this tutorial will apply to other digital Armitron watches out there that feature the 4 buttons. You are going to find some tutorials online that refer to the watch buttons as A, B, C, and D, but I'm going to read the exact name that they have here. So we have reset. The reset button is going to be used in order to either set or to reset something when it comes to the chrono function of the watch. Then we have the start and stop button right here. This is going to be used in order to start and stop the chrono function, and also in order to adjust the minutes, the hours, the year, and so on. Then we have the light button right here. If you press it, the display is going to light up and you will be able to see the time being light up. And then we have the mode button. This is going to be used in order to toggle between the main functions of the watch, and also when we set the time and date, you are going to toggle through all those options using the mode button. You are going to have T1, so time 1, which is going to be displayed on your main screen as you see right here. Then if you press the mode button, we are going to have the alarm, then the start and stop watch, so the chrono function, and then we have the T2, so the second time, that is going to be displayed here. If I press it once again, I'm going to arrive once again at the beginning, so at T1. In this position, you will be able to do a bunch of things using the buttons. The first one is to press the set or reset button just for 1 second, so once, and it is going to switch between the 12-hour display and the 24-hour display. As you can see, we now have 5 p.m. If I press it one more time, it is going to go to 24-hour display or military time, and now we have 17:52. Now on the main display, you will be able to see that we have the time and the date, but we won't be able to see the year and the month. So if you want to see that, you are going to press and hold the start stop watch. So for example, you can see that we are on the 21st of May 2027. If I release the button, I'm going to arrive once again at the main screen, and I can also see here the day of the week, but I will only see the digital time and the day of the month. So you won't see the month and the year. You need to press and hold the start stop button in order for the full date to be displayed. Now I'm going to release it. As I mentioned, this button will activate the light. Now, the first thing that we are going to do is to set the time and date when it comes to T1, so our main display, our main time. In order to do that, I'm going to press and hold this time the reset button. So instead of just pressing it once, that will actually switch between the 12 and 24-hour display. This time I'm going to press and hold for around 3 seconds in order to reset something. In this position, the first thing that we are going to see flashing, flickering, are going to be the seconds. If I press the start/stop button, it is going to reset them to 0. Now I'm going to use the mode button in order to toggle between the different options that I have right here. Now I'm going to be able to set or adjust the hours. I can either press one by one or press and hold in order to speed scroll. So this is going to move faster, and it is going to be very useful when you set the day of the month and the year. If I press the light button, this won't do anything, so it is not going to work like a Casio G-Shock or a Casio watch where you have the option to go forward and backwards. You can only go forward using the start-stop button. Now I'm going to press the mode button once again, and here I have the minutes. Once again, if I want to make it, let's say 30, I'm going to press and hold in order to speed scroll. As I get very close, I'm going to release the button and I'm going to go one by one. So 20, 30. In case you opt for the 12-hour display, you will see here 8 p.m. So you are going to see p.m. or a.m. Now I'm going to press the mode button again, and here we can adjust the year, then the month, and then the day of the month. Now something really important with the year is that if you go too far, you won't be able to go backwards, as I mentioned. So you need to press and hold the start and stop button in order to speed scroll. It is going to arrive at 2099, and afterwards it is going to start once again from 2000, just as Casio G-Shock watches do as well. Now I'm going to make it 2030. I'm going to press the mode button once again, and here I want to make it December. Once again, the speed scroll function is going to work. So I'm going to make it December. Now I'm going to press the mode button once again, and I'm going to make it the 24th of December. So as you can see, if you put incorrectly the day of the month, and the year, the watch is going to calculate automatically the day of the week for you, just as Casio G-Shock watches do as well. I'm going to press the mode button once again, and now we are going to cycle back from the beginning. So here I can reset the seconds, I can adjust the hours, the minutes, and then once again the date. In order to finalize the process, so to save all these settings, I'm going to press the reset button, and now as you can see, we have everything saved. So it is going to be the 24th of December, it is going to be a Tuesday, and if I press the start/stop button, I will be able to have the full date. So the 24th of December 2030. I'm going to release the button, and now we are going to also set the T2. This is going to be very useful if you want to use, let's say, the GMT function. So if you travel, you'll be able to use this function in order to see your current time, and then if you press it once again, you will be seeing the time at home. So once again, I'm going to arrive at T2. Now in this position, if you press the reset button, you won't be able to switch between the 12-hour display and the 24-hour display. If you press it once, it is going to go directly into setting the time. As you can see, we can only set the hours and the minutes, and that is because the seconds are going to coincide with the one on the main time. So here I can once again go only forward. So let's say I want to have it at 10, so 10 a.m. Once again, it is going to show you the 12 or 24-hour display that was already selected in the main time. If I press the mode button once again, and when it comes to the minutes, you will only be able to either select 04 or 34. And that is because the GMT function is going to work by a delay of 0 or 30 minutes. And then you are going to also select the hours as we did previously. Let's say I'm going to press the mode button once again. If I made a mistake, I can adjust it once again with the minutes as well. So let's leave it at 04. And now if I press the reset button once again, it is going to save. And as you can see, my T2 is going to be 12:04. And then if I go to the main time, you can see that we have 20:34. So once again, the delay is going to be either 0 or 30 minutes when it comes to the minutes, and then when it comes to the hours, you can select any hour that you want when it comes to your T2. Now the next function that we are going to talk about is going to be the alarm. Now here something really important is that besides setting up the alarm, you will also be able to turn on and off either the hourly beep or the alarm. And you do that by pressing the stop button, so the start and stop button, the top right corner button. So for example, if you see this sign, it is going to signal the fact that the alarm is on. If I press it once again, it is going to signal that the hourly beep is on. The hourly beep is going to consist of the beep that you hear every full hour. So at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you are going to hear a beep. Now if I press it once again, you will be able to see that both options are going to be activated. So both the alarm and the hourly beep are going to be activated. if I press the start stop button once again, both are deactivated. Just the alarm, just the hourly beep, both of them. Now if I leave it just like this and I go to my main time or our T2, you will be able to see both functions being activated on the main display. So this is a good indicator that both the alarm and the hourly beep are activated. Once again, in order to activate or deactivate them, you are going to use the alarm function and you are going to use the start and stop. Now in order to set the alarm to a particular time, we are going to press the reset button, and something really important here to remember is that when you start setting the alarm for a certain hour, it will automatically activate the alarm. So if you want to play with this function, remember that the alarm will be activated once you do so. So you need to deactivate it at the end in case you do not want it to be activated for tomorrow. So I'm going to use the mode button in order to toggle between the hours and the minutes. And I'm going to use the start button in order to adjust the alarm. So let's say I want to wake up at 8 and 5 minutes. Just like this, 8 and 5. And then if I press the reset button, which is going to either be set or reset, so in order to save our settings, it is now going to have my alarm at 8 and 5 minutes. Once again, remember that the alarm is activated. In case I want to switch it off, I'm going to press the start stop button until no sign is going to be visible on the display. So this is how you set the alarm, how to also turn on and off the alarm or the hourly beep. Now the last function that we are going to talk about is going to be the stopwatch or the chrono function. Here you are going to have a bunch of options. So you can either use the start and stop button in order to start, stop, start again in order to resume, stop, resume, and so on. If you want to reset, we are going to press the start button and we are going to press the reset button, and it is going to reset once again to 0. This is going to be the main function of the stopwatch. Now in case you want to use the split time, so let's say that we want to write down 2 times while we are running. It won't be able to record more split times, but nonetheless I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to press the start button, and now instead of pressing this button, I'm going to press the reset button, and now I will be able to write down or to memorize, let's say, my first time. Then if I press the split time once again, it is going to continue. So now I can keep on running. If I press it again, you can see that I can now note down the second time. And now something really important is that you can see these dots right here flickering, flashing. That means that the chrono is running in the background. So if I press it again, as you can see, once again, I'm using the split function of the watch. I'm going to press it again, and let's say that now I'm going to finish my workout. So this is going to be my last lap. And now instead of pressing the reset button, I'm going to press the stop, and this is going to show me the last time, so my last split time. But now the watch is not working, it is not running in the background. You can see that these two right here are not flickering or flashing anymore, they are still. This is an indication about the fact that the watch is now not running in the background, so the stopwatch has stopped. Now I'm going to press the reset button, and it is going to reset to 0. In case I wanted to start, use the split function, use it again, and then stop at the end, you can either reset to 0 or I can press the start again in order to resume. So these are going to be the 2 ways in which you are going to play with your stopwatch. So either use it with just the start and stop feature, or you can also use the split time, just like that, while the watch is running in the background. Continue, press again, note down, and when you want to end the workout, stop, write the last time on the paper, on a piece of paper, and then use the reset button in order to reset to 0. If I were to start the chrono and I'm going to go to my main time, you can see that I can keep on using my watch, so I'll be able to see the main time. And if I go to the chrono function, you'll be able to see that the stopwatch was running in the background, so you can use that as well. Now I'm going to stop, reset, and then I'm going to go once again to my main time, so to T1. So guys, this was the complete guide with all the functions and features of this Armitron Pro Sport Digital watch. I will also be making a battery replacement video, so how to replace the watch battery, how to open the watch and put it back together, while also keeping that water resistance of the watch. So make sure to check that out as well, link in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video guys, please make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel and give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. I put a lot of work into making these videos and helping you guys out. Once again, make sure to be subscribed in case you are into watches, vintage watches and watch tutorials. And if you want to purchase your first vintage watch, make sure to check out our website vintageradar.com, because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale. Link in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching, make sure to be subscribed, and I'm going to see you on the next video.